Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 4. This week, we're going to go over illustration, compare, and contrast. You are going to really do an essay on compare and contrast, but illustration you should know as well. Illustration is just like how are you going to give your supporting details, for example, for instance, and they'll give you clue words of how you can get your supporting details down and have those transition words. So illustration and exemplification are the same thing. Sentence fragments, and then you're going to rewrite the week 3 discussion board post because I graded those kind of harshly, very thoroughly. That way when you do the rewrite, you'll know exactly what I'm looking for. I don't want, for example, you should not be you in my class, I think, or I believe, stuff like that. That is not formal writing, and I'm very particular about that. But those points you got taken away on the week 3 discussion board post, you'll get those back here on the rewrite. So overview, you can go ahead and get those. Plan of attack. There is no discussion board that per se this week, so everything is due by Sunday. The chapter 7 and 8 here, let me click there. So you're going to go to Townsend, so you're going to complete chapter 8. Chapter 7 and 8 are about exemplification, compare and contrast in reading and writing. So we're jumping chapters, but we will go back. But I want to these chapters because compare and contrast is going to be the next rhetorical mode that we use. So we are going to jump around. It makes more sense for me to jump around the way I want to go than rather than following a book aimlessly. Then here are the quizzes. Compare and contrast. Wait, my computer. Okay, so the compare and contrast quiz is here. If I were you, I would make copies of the document I have here and watch the videos after you print off the documents. That would take notes for yourself. And if you make copy of the documents, you can refer to them as you're writing your discussion boards if they ask for compare and contrast and your essay, which you will do a compare and contrast. So they're there. And then, of course, take the quiz if you want to. I would do the work first and then open the quiz and keep everything handy. That way you can read the question. If you're not sure, look up the answer. That's okay. Okay, so let's go back to the week 4 module. I will say this week is very light on work. I think the first 2 weeks were kind of heavy, but then you're going to find that I had to front load or give you a lot of information in the beginning, but now it's going to kind of taper off or smooth out. So those are the quizzes. Sentence fragments, it's the same thing. You'll see documents and videos. Make a copy of those and keep those. Cage bird, continue with this because we will start to write discussion boards, and you'll have to use CageBird later on in essays as resources. So do those quizzes. Again, everything's due Sunday. So here's the main crux of what I want you to do this week. So you're going to go back to your week 3 discussion board, and you're going to, well, you'll probably go to grades. So you'll go to your grades, go to the week 3 discussion board, click on your assignment, and then look at the feedback that I've given you in red, and you're going to use that, and you're just going to rewrite that post, and you're going to put it here. There are no responses to other students. I'm using this as a discussion board because I want to make sure, let's say you got a 60 on the week 3 discussion board, and then you get a 90 on the week 3 rewrite for week 4 module. So the 90 and the 60 is 150, you'll equal out to be a 75. So I want to make sure that the week 3 discussion board and rewrite are both counting as discussion board post. So that'll help the grade better. It'll be the average. So I'm going to click on here. So you're basically going to make corrections on the feedback that I gave you. Then make sure the post here is double spaced. You have your heading, you have your title. The topic sentence must be in yellow. If this stuff is not included, I'm going to bounce it back to you. And when you get it, and if you submit it to me late, it's going to be late, even if you had submitted it on time. I need you guys to just follow my instructions. It just makes my life easier. Okay, so you're going to do that. Look at the feedback. Now, if you did really well on the week 3 discussion board the first time you wrote it, maybe you had a 98, maybe you only have to make 2 changes. That's fine. Your week 4 is going to be really easy. Your rewrite will be easy. All right. And then here, if you don't know how to locate the video, the feedback is a video, which is also in week 3. The symbol sheets that I use, like WDF is wrong day format, DSO double space only. So you'll get to know those, but make a copy of them. Guys, look, I'm grading 120 essays at a time, at times, so I have to use these abbreviations so I can keep it moving. And I know there are English teachers who will just give you a grade and not give you any feedback. I don't know how you can learn that way. I really like to spend time and give you feedback so you can improve on your writing. All right, and then this is due by Sunday, the 10th. Okay. Just remember, if this video is being reused, go by the date in the module, which you guys are okay for this one. All right, and then so let me go back here. Again, to me, I think this week is really light. So the Townsend Press quizzes are there. I'm sorry, this keeps bouncing around. My other big laptop that I paid $1,500 for, I dropped it and I ruined it. So I have this little cheapie for 400 bucks, and you can tell the difference. But anyway, so these quizzes are due Sunday. All of these quizzes are due Sunday, and then this is due Sunday. I will not accept any of this late. It has to be done on time. As I said in the previous announcement, I would be really upset if, because I worked full time in college, I used to make sure all of my work was done. I would be upset that if I pulled all nighter to get my work done because I knew I had to work at the restaurant the next day, and then the professor's like, "Oh, I'm going to extend it." No, that would make me upset. So make sure you have time management. So all right, so make sure that all those quizzes, everything here is due on Sunday. Here again, the compare and contrast is what we're going to be doing for week 5. So make sure you understand that well, and again, make copies of the materials. Okay, everybody, good luck. If you have any questions, let me know.